Welcome, everybody. This is Sherry Bowers with Connected Spirit and Connected Biz Spotlight Series. And today I have with me Dr. Patricia May. Thanks for spending a few minutes to chit chat and share what you do. Um, those of you
Just
that
happy to
that aren't,
be here.
yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad. Um, so those that aren't familiar with what you do and who you are and what you do, tell us a little bit about what you do and how you got started.
So what I do is I basically find the root cause to what people's, you have symptoms, the symptoms, health symptoms like, if you have a headache, if you've got, constipation or heartburn or, hormone problems like hot flashes, all of those kind of things. Well, those are your symptoms. But what's causing all of those? So I get to the root of that. We, dig in, find out what's going on, find out what that cause is, what's causing all of these things, and then let's,
Fix
fix
it.
it. That's a basic thing. And,
Uh-huh.
basically the reason why or how I got into this was, I spent probably about 10 years doing hospital work. I did radiology work in hospitals, and
Uh-huh.
it was high, high paced, high stress situations. And, unfortunately, I had digestive issues that one day I ended up on the floor in the hospital
Oh,
at work. And, they put me on a gurney and brought me to the ER. And it's like, oh God, it's so, and went through
yeah.
the whole Western medicine trying to fix it, and nothing worked. And it was like, I've got to do something different. So I found chiropractic, went to chiropractic school, and things, really started, getting better. All my migraines went away and things like
Uh-huh.
that. But then I found functional medicine, and it was like, oh, what a world. This is it. Root cause, find the root and fix it. And so that's where I'm at now. I'm helping other people do that.
That's awesome. And I've heard, like I've come across that before. And I remember the first time I came across the term functional medicine, I had no idea what that was. Like for somebody that's at that point, how would you describe that to them?
So basically, it's holistic medicine. It's
Hmm.
an integrative holistic medicine, meaning, I use testing, so all of the modern day stuff and stuff that even your medical doctors don't use. Test to find out what's going on biologically in your body.
Hmm.
And then we use lifestyle changes. So we work, I work, not just with the body too. I work with, what your, where are your goals? What's your mindset? What's your commitment to being healthy? Because my whole thing is that I want people to live a long, healthy life. My thing is let's die healthy,
Yeah, yeah, for
you
real.
know? I don't want people in a wheelchair. I want them playing with their grandkids out in the park.
Exactly. Exactly. And that's that's huge, because quality, it comes down to quality of life versus just the number of years, right?
Definitely.
Um, so so with that whole journey that you've been through, who do you find that you end up working with mostly? Do you have like a specific group that you lean towards? Because obviously that could be you could be helping anybody that wanted that is do you have
That's
like yeah.
That's true. That is true. And I do help everybody and anybody, I just have a new client that's 17 years old, and I've got people that are, in their 70s, 80s, and, the whole gamut. Lately, what I've been doing is, because I'm online business now, and I've been meeting a lot of entrepreneurs and professionals. And what I've realized with them is that, they're stressed out, they're falling asleep or, so tired that they hit 2 o'clock and it's like, oh, I got to go take a nap. I'm pushing through, trying to get through all of this.
Yeah.
My belly's killing me. I got, stressed out. So I've got heartburn and, constipation, all of those wonderful little things that our
Make
body breaks
life
down.
joyous.
Yeah, yeah, not to make you happy. No. So, what I've realized is that there's those people need help. And I've kind of reaching out to the entrepreneurs and professionals right now so that I can help them increase their productivity and their income.
Yeah. Yeah, because if you don't feel good, it's really hard to put, to push through things that as an entrepreneur you pretty much have to.
Yeah, it is. When you hit that wall, and I know what it feels like because I've been there in the past, and
Mhm.
it's really difficult to push through that, and then you don't get things done, and then when you do get things done, they're not as really quality as you really know you can do. So
Yeah.
this way, hey, let's get your brain going. Yeah,
Sounds good.
so
Sounds good to me.
yeah, so I've
Um,
come up with the what I'm doing right now is I'm doing a gut brain optimize your gut brain connection
mm,
so that you can think clearer, get rid of that brain fog, get that energy, get rid of your
mhm.
digestive issues so that everything is working the way that it should be and you can increase your productivity and income.
That sounds good to me. So, so do you have like what? So when you're helping people like that, do you have like specific, do they just work with you one-on-one for a session like an appointment at a time, or do you have like a packages? What services do you have that people
Yeah.
can
So what I
look
do
at?
is that if you're going to want to work with me one-on-one, I do have package. I have two packages. I have one where you work with me for 4 months, and I have one where you work with me for a year. And each of them, you basically see me once a week. Um, I do a thorough history. You spend like the first introduction to me is going to be, a 2-hour history taking.
Right? Yeah.
And then, after that, I will go through, I figure out what's going on, and then it's an hour and a half of, okay, here's what I found. And it's a partnership when I work with people because I only guide you. I tell you what my thoughts are, from my
Background
professional
experience.
experience. So,
Yeah.
yeah. And then, it's like, okay, here it is. And if you go, okay, this works, let's do it. And if they say, well, this doesn't work, then we work together and figure out how to do it so that it does work with them. The other thing that I have is I do have an 8-week course uh, to get people there too, so that it's an introduction. You learn how to do this and I will be there weekly. It's a hybrid course, so I'll have some
Mhm.
things that are recorded, and then you can sit with me and talk and ask questions. And that's going to be in February.
Oh, that sounds nice. That's kind of a nice for the do it, the think they want to do it themselves people.
Yeah,
And
that need that
yeah.
support too, because I'll be there supporting, teaching and supporting as well.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's so important because old habits die hard, right?
Oh,
For
they
things like
do.
that.
I still have problems with some of the things that, there's certain things that I miss, but I
Hmm.
know if I eat them, then I have
You pay the
problems.
price later, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
So tell us.
everybody's different.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It was, kind of along those lines. And I think lots of times you don't until you start diving into this stuff or you've had experiences, negative experiences that made you realize like you don't realize the impact that what some of the things you eat can have on you. And you might not even realize that they're having a negative effect. Um,
Like,
my mom, when she moved in with us, come to find out she's got we haven't tested her yet, but my husband has like severe latex allergies. That puts so many food items off the table. It's not even funny. And so she was complaining of a lot of her symptoms I was seeing. I'm like, Mom, I'm thinking we should probably, let's try cutting this out. And one of them was a lot of the tropical fruits. So she moved here from Hawaii. She was living in Hawaii having, you know, fruit for breakfast, thinking I'm being healthy. I'm having all of this wonderful mangoes and papayas and pineapple and all of these tropical fruits. And all of them are so high in latex, triggering, you know, pieces to them. And when she came here and we kind of eliminated that, like a lot of her symptoms went away. So it was like Yeah. And she loves it. And that's the downside. Some things you like, but they don't like you.
Yeah, that is the downside, but it's not always the downside. I mean, the only way to really tell if it is something that you can never have again
Hmm.
is to do your genetic testing.
Mm,
So that's
that's,
another
yeah.
area that we look into, if people want to go further with it. Um, but yeah, I mean, the big thing, I get people that come to me and say, oh, for an example, broccoli. I love broccoli. I eat it every day. Da, da, da. And said, but now all of a sudden, I get all of these symptoms from it. I get headaches or diarrhea or whatever. The problem is that our body doesn't like the same thing over and
Over and
over
over
again.
again. Yeah.
Yeah, no, you need to use variety. And if you do keep doing the same thing over it, your body ends up building up immunity towards it in terms of, hey, there's something wrong here. I can't keep eating this. I need
Yeah.
something
Quit
else.
feeding me this.
Yeah. So a lot of times, I get people to be able to go back to eating that, but not all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you got to give your body the break.
Yeah. Yeah. If only it could actually talk,
Yeah,
which it
it
does,
does,
but
but
not
it
in not
does.
it does, but not in English, right?
Well, you know what? The problem is that the body talks, but to you, but we don't listen
Don't
because it
listen.
starts out as a very small whisper. And that's where those symptoms come in. If you're in tune to what's going on and listening to what your body, and that's one of the things I do is teach is how to listen to your body, pick up on those symptoms so that stop. This isn't good for me. Let's, do something
Mm-hmm.
different.
Mm-hmm. Fascinating.
Yeah,
Fascinating stuff.
I like to analogize it to, think about if you're in your house and you're nice and comfortable in your bed, and all of a sudden you smell smoke and you jump
Hmm.
up and it's like, what will you do? You just stand there and watch it burn? No, you'd do a decisive action and you'd call 911 and put it out. Well,
Hmm.
there's a quiet fire burning in your body. And if you don't listen to it, it becomes an inferno and it will burn you down. So,
That's a great analogy because yeah, let's not go there.
no, no. So let's
Let's
put
not
that
go there.
fire out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, cool. So you do have a free gift for everybody that's watching. Tell us a little bit about that because um, everybody needs
Sure.
to get it from you.
Okay, so the free gift this time round is elevate your energy, elevate your income, and it's your go-to guide for overcoming that brain fog, the fatigue, and all of those digestive symptoms by optimizing that gut-brain connection. So I'm going to talk about what that means. What is, the gut-brain connection? It's, that highway that connects the brain and the gut together. And you'll
Hmm.
find practical strategies there to basically reclaim that energy, improve your digestion, and reduce that stress, and along with actionable tips to just enhance the focus and productivity so that you can unlock your full potential in your business and your life and, get your income back to where you want it. Um, and just be able to enjoy your life again.
Sounds wonderful. And this is a PDF, like a PDF download, correct? That
It
they
is a
can just
PDF
get.
download. And in it,
Excellent.
there's also a link to if you really want to talk to me. I do have free consultation that if you want to talk to me, you can go ahead, click on that and get on my calendar and I'll talk to you individually.
Oh, that's awesome. Definitely worth signing up for a free gift. Wonderful. So if anybody wants to, reach out further to you, obviously you said there's a link in the PDF where they can consult you, and then you also have a website where they could go to, correct?
I
And
do.
what's that
So you
URL?
can get to, well, the name of my business is Natural Wellness Healthcare. You can get to it that way.com, or you can get to it through drpatriciamay.com.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for being on the call with me and sharing some of this good info and having some laughs. And everybody that's watching, take her up on this offer because this is, when push comes to shove, our health, that's what keeps us going. And we all need that. So the link to the PDF will be below. Just go ahead and sign up. And Thanks again for being on the call, and we will see you all on the next spotlight.
Bye.
Thanks.